The White House is considering inviting Ukrainian President Zelensky to Trump's highly anticipated face-to-face meeting with Vladimir Putin in Alaska next week. That would be quite the face-off if it was to happen, wouldn't it, Michael?
I think that would be the best thing for that meeting because, as it stands, Donald Trump looks like he's been set up by his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, who met with Putin and brought back what he thought was what Putin was offering, but he's since given about 3 or 4 different versions. So Trump would be going into that meeting without any actual clarity about what Putin is going to put on the table. Having Zelensky there means you've got the two warring parties who must agree sitting in the room.
And on the other side of it all, European officials, they've responded to a ceasefire proposal put forward by Putin, rejecting a plan to trade Ukrainian-held parts of the Donetsk region for a ceasefire. Michael, I mean, naturally, Europe wants ironclad security. That is the number one demand out of all of this. Will they get it, realistically?
No, Putin has no... he's offered nothing that shows an end to Russian aggression. What he's said is, hey, why don't you give me the chunks of southern Ukraine, Donetsk in particular, that I'm having trouble conquering? Why don't you give me Ukraine's best fortified areas that have helped them defend against my attacks for me giving you a temporary ceasefire, perhaps not even on the front lines, only of the rear areas? So Putin is offering nothing besides a way for him to continue the war more successfully. And the Europeans know rewarding Russian aggression is bad for the whole of Europe.
Michael, just before we let you go, I wanted to ask you about Donald Trump and the possibility of a Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, the US president is certainly working overtime on conflicts right around the world and has seen quite a bit of success, even as recently as this week. What are the chances that he will be recognised for his efforts?
Well, I think while the war between Israel and Hamas is still going and the war between Russia and Ukraine is still going, those chances are remote. And Putin is in he has no mind about turning. He doesn't want to end the war except by conquering large chunks of Ukraine he doesn't hold yet. And Hamas, they only want to do a deal that leaves them in control of Gaza, releasing the last Israeli hostage as they hoist their victory flag. So I think the prospects are bleak at this point.
Michael Shoebridge, always appreciate your analysis. Thanks so much for joining us.